Welcome back to another wash day, and I'm going to show you how I take my hair from this mess to these cute little loose waves. This has been my go-to style as of lately. I'm going to take you through my entire wash day routine, of course walking through the products. I'm doing a treatment today with a reconstructing product that I haven't used too often, but I'm really liking it, and I am going to apply heat with this. We're also going to have a little chit chat about Dubai bling. I've been watching a lot more reality TV lately, and you guys seem to enjoy it when we chat about that type of stuff, so I'll chit chat with you guys a little bit about that. If you're new here, my name is Niara Alexis. I focus mainly on hair content with a little bit of beauty and lifestyle as well, so if you're interested, you might want to go ahead and subscribe. I post every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now let's go ahead and get into this wash day. Let's get into our wash day, shall we? I had planned to do my color today plus a treatment, but I realized I only have one glove and I don't feel like fighting with a trash bag or a grocery bag on my hand. I'm already about to be putting a bag on my head for my treatment, so I don't feel like fighting with it today. So, ooh, we got a fresh 4-pack of LaCroix in here. This is a simple modern, I want to say it's a 50 ounce, 4 LaCroix fit in there. And then I'm drinking my green tea with a little bit of ashwagandha. Need it internally, it just makes me feel better. We're off to a good start this morning. So for our wash day today, we're going to be using the hydrating shampoo and conditioner from Sacred, our favorite duo. I really can't remember the last time I've used a product line as consistently as I've used Sacred. Using the Sacred reconstructing treatment mask. I think the last time I did this was maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. This treatment though, I do feel like it is necessary to go in with a conditioner after. So I'm debating on if I want to do the Briogeo deep conditioning mask. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna sit her to the side. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit today. I'm gonna wash my hair first with the hydrating shampoo. I'm gonna do the treatment mask, and then I'm gonna put the hydrating conditioner on. For my leave-in, now I will say that is one product I'm waiting to see Sacred add to their lineup. I'm waiting to see them add like stylers, like leave-in product, and also like sprays. Like I want a hair spray, I want a shine spray, I want a dry shampoo. What other kind of spray do I want? Anyways, for my leave-in, I'm using the L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate Free Moisture 21-in-1 spray. I'm hoping by now, by the time you see this wash day, my heat protectant video has gone live where I talk about, or I show you and demonstrate all the heat protectants that I have. Spoiler, this is one of the best performing ones. So when I saw it, I was like, you're gonna get added to the routine more frequently. And what I will say is if you have been interested in the Pureology Color Fanatic leave-in, I feel like this is a drugstore dupe for it, a drugstore option. After I blow dry my hair with that, I am going to use the Verb Heat Protection Moisture and Shine Hydrate Oil. This has heat protectant in it, so I'm going to put this on just a little bit right before I flat iron my hair. And if you don't know, I do have a discount code at Verb. The Paul Mitchell Flexible Style Super Clean Spray, favorite hairspray. Got this bottle in 2021, it's now 2025. You do the math, I don't feel like it. To finish it off, add all that extra shine, this is the Verb Ghost Dry Oil. That same discount code for Verb will work for this as well. This is my favorite, one of my favorite products. You can spray this on like when you're styling your hair. It's just gonna add that extra natural shine. It's not gonna look greasy or anything like your typical oil sheen. It's just gonna look like healthy, shot like a luster, if you will. And then the last thing, I always like to end off my style with a little bit of oil here lately, so I'm gonna be using the Sacred Nourishing Oil because I just feel like I have not really been using her, and I've been adding her to my routine like the last couple of wash days you guys might have seen, if I didn't cut it out, because sometimes I forget. I be editing and I'm like, okay, I'm done, I'm ready to go, and I forget this last step. part my hair in fours, apply the treatment all over, and then I'm gonna put my cap on. So I'm probably gonna turn on some music for this part because it'll be a little loud, okay? We already did the conditioner. I'm gonna blow dry my hair, straighten it, and while we're straightening, we'll talk about Dubai bling. So let's blow dry. this hair so big. I love it. And I keep getting questions about like, what are you doing to your hair? Are you going natural? Or I don't know. All I know is like, I feel like my hair is in a state right now where it just needs some love. And I don't know if me like putting a new relaxer on my hair would aid in that. Like, I feel like right now it's like getting to a point where it's like, okay, this routine, we like it, it's working for us, like let's keep the good vibes going. So that's what I'm trying to do. The Verb oil, I'm just gonna put a little bit in here, and this is a bit thicker than the Verb Ghost oil, so I rub it in really well into my hands. I don't know what it is, but I always feel like I need to rub things in until they're warm. I just do. Okay, so first let's just talk about like the cast in general, and this is like from season 1. Like I said, I have not watched. Oh no, is this something on my hair? No, that's fine. Okay, I have not watched all of season 3 yet, but like this is just seasons 1 through 2. So let's talk about the cast. So you have Zaina, which I like Zaina. I am team Zaina. If you like are, you know, team this, team that, I'm team Zaina. I like Zaina. I think she has a sensible mind. I also feel like she's like the only one on this cast that does not look like excuse me, a clown or a cartoon character every time she goes somewhere. I like Zaina. Then you have Safa, which I think Safa is hilarious. I think she's crazy, but I like her as well. Like I'm not against her in any sense. I think she's a good, what Carlos King would call a force multiplier. I think her and Zaina together also as I don't even see it as like a sidekick, because you know sometimes it'll be like friends, like this one is the main one and then this one is just the one on the side. I feel like they're good equal. Like it's a good equal friendship because they both have like their own storylines and things and issues with people on the show. Like I think they're good, and I like how they're like both like pretty like loyal to each other. Like it has never given like, oh, when these two fall out, because you know how you can always see like the two that are like besties right now, but you're like at some point they're gonna fall out with each other. When will it be? I don't see that happening to them. And I mean like really fall out. Like there ain't no coming back from this. I don't see that happening with them. Oh, and I love Safa's husband. His name is like right at the tip of my tongue where I can't say. I love her husband. He's just like the sensible, like, look, this is my wife. Is she a little crazy? Yes, but I love her. That's my wife, whatever. I also like that they didn't like this overall show, they didn't like force the kids into it. Like you do see the kids here and there, but it's not like the camera is all in the kids' face. We know their names and stuff, but it's not like on other shows. I feel like the kids are like too in it. Like, which yes, like you should show that because it is a part of their life, but like it should not be the focus. Let's just get the elephant out the way. Ibrahim. Baby, something is not right. Something is not right. That man is a mastermind of like drama. Sometimes I'm like, baby, something in that water is not right. What is he thinking? Like, I don't know. I see why they have him on the show. He makes for good TV. But if I were on that show, I would be like, hey, how you doing? And going about my business. I don't want no problems with him because it's going to bring out a side in people that makes them like rage. Some of the stuff he be doing, I'd be like, now you know you dead wrong. Dead wrong. The girl that's like his bestie, but her husband is DJ Bliss. I can't remember her name. So that couple, she was dead wrong. I don't dislike her as much now, but season 1 hated her. Didn't like her. And I also don't really care for her husband either. We'll talk more about that later. And then you have Chris, and I can't remember his wife's name. So like these are like the two DJs. I like Chris. Chris reminds me of he reminds me of one of my older brothers, where it's like, if you have a problem with me, that's your problem, because I don't have no problems with nobody. LJ, I don't really have a feeling towards her in general. Until now, I'm just starting season 3. Didn't really have a feeling towards her in seasons 1 and 2 though. And then Lo, I like her. I feel like she's like, her and Zaina, I feel like those are the two that have the most sense out of this group. Don't get me wrong. I think Safa has like sense, but Safa will like take it to a like, oh, I'm about to have no sense because you just made me so mad. And I think Zaina and Lo, they are like, even if you make me mad, I don't care what you say. Like, you're not about to take me out of this character of who I am. Oh, Farhana. I forgot about Farhana. And that will lead us into this topic. Okay. Farhana and Zaina. That first season when they were like beefed out with each other, I didn't understand why Farhana would be like, oh, let me come to this exact spot and take pictures where y'all are. I get it's for a TV show and like it's to be drama, but like, girl. And also, I'm not even gonna lie, being a content creator, I understand that she's like, I need to post my content, I need to like, you know, get my stuff done. But I also don't disagree with Zaina being like, every event, I don't want to come to it. And it's like, you're only throwing this event because it's a sponsored event. Low key, they tried to make it seem like because Farhana did like content creation or whatever, like it was like beneath them. Like it wasn't a real thing. It wasn't a real job. Ibrahim, Zena, and Danya. Danya is DJ Bliss's wife. Baby. I don't know how. That's why I was like, I like Zena. I don't know how she kept her cool. I don't know how she kept her cool with these two fools. And I'm going to call them fools because the way they went to this lady job and acted a plum nut on her. So if you haven't watched it, basically Zena is a real estate, we'll call her a mogul, okay? Zaina does real estate in Dubai, and Zaina was working at like a real estate company. It wasn't her company, but she was the CEO of the company. Zaina was at work minding her business, okay? She's at work doing her job. Ibrahim comes to the office with Danya. And this is why I said something in this man's mind is not right. Like, it's like giving like evil mastermind Mojo Jojo off of Powerpuff Girls or something. Like, it is like, it's not, something is not clicking up there. He comes to this lady's office because they have gotten into it. And he decides he didn't like that she was like, I guess he didn't like how she was like talking about herself and like how she runs her business or whatever. He decided that he was gonna go, correct me if I'm wrong, and buy the company that she worked for. I don't know if he actually did it, because you know a lot of this stuff be for TV. So I don't know if he actually bought the company or if he just like showed her some papers or whatever. But the way Zaina got mad, this may be. She kept her cool for as long as she could, because honestly, upon seeing them enter, I was like, let's go. Let's exit stage left. Zaina was like, y'all can please leave, like exit. And it's like, why did you even bring Danya? Like, what did she have to do with anything? Like, your beef is with me. Why are you bringing her? Like, why are you bringing backup or whatever? I don't care if that is your bestie. So when they're walking out, Danya puts her coffee cup on Zaina's desk and was like, you know, she said in her little confessional, she was like, I was looking for a trash can, but I couldn't find one, so I just set it on her desk. And before she could leave, Zaina was like, absolutely not, and goes to like knock it off her desk. And so before she can really knock it off the desk, Danya, I'm sorry, I'm butchering these people's names. Danya picks up the coffee cup, throws it on Zaina in her office. Girl, that would have been it. They would have had to cut the cameras, because the way I would have hopped over that table. Ibrahim and Danya and Zaina whole drama, I don't like it. It's very nasty. Ibrahim, I think he only like, they have him on the show, but I could see him eventually doing something where they be like, you know, we can't have him on the show anymore. You know how like that whole thing happened with Kenya on Housewives, and they were like, Kenya, you gotta go. I could see something happening on that show with him, and they're being like, no, you can't be on the show no more. Season 2, all of season 2, they were like basically trying to get Zaina and Ibrahim to like talk, and like at the end of season 1, he tried to like give her an apology, which like the apology was very nice or whatever. He gives the apology and then sits down and keeps yapping and starts saying, oh, well, you know, my mom really encouraged me to do it. And so Zaina is like, okay, so you're basically telling me you really didn't want to give me an apology, like your mama pressured you into it? Keep it. Which I'm on her side with that. I'm like, yeah, like if you didn't really want to apologize to me, babe, there's like, you ain't gotta force it. So season 2, they're like the whole time they're trying to like get him and her to talk, and every time they come to talk, like it's just like an issue. And honestly, I just feel like Ibrahim is like one of those people that's just like, okay, I've got onto a show, I want to be the villain. I don't know, but I'm like, sir, I don't know, how was you resting at night? How is that so feeling? Because it's looking a little bleak. It's looking like you got a black heart or something. It's crazy. I think it's like getting very dark, because now going into season 3, I haven't finished all of season 3. Maybe we'll come back and do another chit chat about it. Let me know. But going into season 3, Zaina, now that he he bought her, I don't know if he actually bought it or he said that he bought her business that she was the CEO for, she went and started her own company. She was like, that's not about to ever happen again. I know that's right, because you only got to show me but one time. But this is where Zaina slipped up, because you know how calculated he is and how he moved. You should have made sure all your I's was dotted, T's crossed, eggs spread across multiple baskets, baby, not all in one. She went and started her business, but she did not get her name of the business trademarked. So if you don't know, like if you have a business name, say if I have Niara's Cookies or whatever, and I start wanting to sell cookies, I can start my business and start selling cookies or whatever, but it would behoove me, I'm gonna use a vocabulary word on you, it would behoove me to make sure that one, no other business is using that name and has that name trademarked, and if they don't, I need to trademark it so that no one else can use my business name and lie and say, oh, these are all like, because what if I make it big? What if I'm the next Mrs. Fields? We got Niara's Cookies out here. I want my name to be trademarked so nobody else can say, oh, these are Niara's Cookies too. Right? She went and started a business, did not trademark her name. Okay, I'm glad you started a business and you own your company or whatever, but you know how this man work. You know how this man works. So you didn't learn your lesson the first time saying it, and that's all on you, baby. So basically what he did, he saw that she started the company. He went and bought the trademarks, and I think he said in Europe and somewhere else. So basically she couldn't use like that business name in those countries where he purchased a trademark. She gets like this package, and like the package is like weird, basically telling her like, this is my company or whatever, blah blah, like scratched out her company name, said you are not. Anyways, so she's trying to figure out who sent this. He comes into the office, come to find out he sent it, which I knew he did. I was like, ain't no, why are you trying to even figure out? Because she was trying to figure out who sent me this package. Like, this is an ominous like package. It's not cool or whatever. Girl, you know who sent it. It was Ibrahim. Like, why are we playing dumb? Like, it is the only one person here that is a mastermind like that. No shade to nobody else on the cast, but I don't think anybody else on that cast would like calculate in their mind, let me do this, isn't it? He's too calculated. I don't like it. So 2 things with Farhana. 1, I didn't like how she went with the matchmaker dude, and the second time she met him, she brought him to see her son, like, and her mom. Girl, why? I know things might move a little bit faster in y'all culture, but to meet your mama and your baby? No, girl. And the husband, her ex-husband, seen that and was like, okay, great. Now I want him to start spending time with me and my girlfriend. And she said no. And initially I was like, why can't this man spend time? He actually has a girlfriend. Why can't he spend time with the baby with his girlfriend? Come to find out, and I believe Miss Farhana on this one. Come to find out, that girlfriend is the lady who you stepped out with during our marriage. No, he can't hang around. And I have some personal experience with this. I ain't never been married before, but I have some personal experience with this. I 100% agree. Clock it. No, our son is not about to be over here playing house with you and this lady that you stepped out on me with. Absolutely not. You absolutely will not. You won't. You won't. You won't. My baby won't ever be over there. The husband, the ex-husband, was like, that's not true. Like, because now he's like a little bit more involved in the show. And he's telling people like, that's not true. I left you because this is the thing you got to understand. Because I've seen this happen firsthand. Men will lie to your face and say something is not true about this, that, and the other. And they're twisting it to warp it to be like true in their mind because they don't want to accept what they actually did. He was telling one of her friends like, no, that's not true. I didn't leave her for this woman. I left her because of her. I didn't like her. Okay. Maybe you didn't want to be with me no more, but does the fact still remain, sir, that you were still married to me when you got with this girl? Because if so, you left me because you ain't like me to be with her. I'm on Miss Farhana's side. No, you're not about to be going over there playing house. And she said, like, her friends were like, well, Farhana, that's not fair. Like, you know, you need to move on. He shouldn't still have this, like, reaction over you. I could understand that if it was just her by herself. She has a baby. No, absolutely not. She told somebody, I would be okay and would not care if it was anybody else. But with this lady, absolutely not. And I feel her and I believe her 100% because men will do that. They will be like, no, that's not how our relationship ended. It didn't end because I was with this person. So you stopped liking me and you went and started being with this floozy. And then you start liking her real hard and you was like, okay, I don't want to be with you no more because I already have something else to fill your space. That's all it was, sir. That's all it was. Anyways, so that's our little chit chat about Dubai Bling. So I'm about to curl my hair and I'm going to get on live for a second. So if you see me talking, it's because I'm talking to them. I'm also going to be filming my curl tutorial because, you know, we work smarter, not harder over here.